Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So you get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Alright, now look. So for this one, I'm about to get straight into it. It's about Tory Lanez. You probably can't see it, but that's what it's about. So I'm gonna read it to you. Alright. According to reports, Tory Lanez was stabbed by another inmate while in the yard at California Correctional Institution. The injuries were serious enough that he was taken by ambulance to a civilian hospital in Bakersfield. The motive behind the attack remains unclear. What I tell y'all about these celebrities going to prison, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Them boys in prison don't give a fuck who you is. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. And until people understand that prison is not a party, man, people gonna keep going and they gonna keep going and keep going and they gonna have to experience it on their own. You know what I'm saying? But for me, hopefully the word that I be giving reach out to some of y'all and stop y'all in y'all tracks before y'all end up in a place like where he at. You know, like I said, they don't care if you a celebrity or not, man. If you in prison and you violating any of they type of rules, anything, man, listen, they will put you on a platter. They don't care who you is. It don't matter how much money you got or none of that. After so long, they get tired of your stories. You know what I'm saying? You only can entertain them for so long in there. And then they gonna be like, all right, now what's up with that ass? You know what I'm saying? For the rainbow guys in there that be on that type of time. That's how they gonna come at these celebrities. You know? Now, you might think because these celebrities is known all across the world that they'll be protected in prison. You got to understand, a lot of them guys in prison that be on that stuff, they all together. You know what I'm saying? And they cool with the guys that be protecting people and all of that type of shit. Like they all one and the same. And a lot of them guys that be protecting people, they be on that gay shit too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them will cut into you like, well, if you need my protection, then you gonna have to give me the ass. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to give me the ass type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's real wicked in there. Nah, I don't know with him and the inmate, Tory Lanez and the inmate. I don't know what they got into it about, what happened, why it happened, but I'm just saying that it could be multiple reasons why this happened. And it don't matter. The point is that it did happen. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't even been in prison that long. And they done already got on his ass. Like, they don't care who you is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a nobody when you go in there. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get it twisted. Them inmates in there, they know who Tory Lanez is, before he came up in there and everything. They knew who he was. You know what I'm saying? They not dumb. They watch TMZ and, the BETs and all of that shit in prison, so they know the new music was hot, what's going on. They know what the fuck going on. So they knew who he was. On top of that, you also get to buy an MP3 player in there. You know what I'm saying? The MP3 player be having the new music. Sometimes be having new music on there that motherfuckers ain't even heard out here. You know what I'm saying? So they know who is who. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you hit their yard, they know who you is. You know what I'm saying? And the killing part is a lot of them been in there so long that they connected with the correctional officers. So the correctional officers would tell certain inmates like, yeah, such and such about to pop up in like another day or two. You know what I'm saying? And then that person get to spread the word around the yard. You know what I'm saying? So before this celebrity or whoever it is even hit the yard already know that he about to touch down. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't much of that. Like, uh, they might not know who he is. They might not recognize him. Like, That ain't how prison work. You know what I'm saying? So soon as he touched down, my damn mustache hair keep getting in my lip, keep going into my lip. Got to get it lined up. Anyway, yeah, man. They be already knowing, who about to hit the yard. You know what I'm saying? There's no way around it. So they knew who he was and when he was gonna hit the yard and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't know why he got into it with the guy, what happened, but this is proof right here that they don't care if you a celebrity. Your ass will get got. You know what I'm saying? And just to say, if it was on some funny shit, I can't believe it if it was on that, because I was in there with the OGs that told me how I go down in them level fours. And in level four, they start you in a level four when you got so much time. Like anything past 7, 8 years, you automatically go to a level four. Level four is the 2-man cells, the 23 and 1. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get that much time, so I didn't make it to a level four. I did my time at a level 2, where it was more open and shit like that. Well, the level 4, it ain't open. You in the cell with your bunkie for 23 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it be going down at, for real. It go down in level 2s too. You know what I'm saying? But level 2 is a little more relaxed because it's a lot more freedom. And a lot of them guys don't want to go back to level 4. So they be chilling when they get down to a level 2. You know what I'm saying? But shit still pop up. But level 4s, that's where it go down. You know what I'm saying? And after so long of you being this celebrity and you sitting there in the cell with your bunkie is a criminal, while y'all in prison together, your bunkie is a criminal. You don't know what kind of criminal he is. You know what I'm saying? And he in there on some weird shit for real, and you don't even know. You this celebrity trying to tell him all these stories and, thinking that, he really want to hear what you talking about. But the whole time he fantasizing about you. You know what I'm saying? And you just never know when that moment gonna come. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna get on your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go in them level 4s. How you know that, Mr. Roll Up? I'm a gangster. You know what I'm saying? The old heads in prison that be on that funny stuff, they ex-gangbangers. They got a light bit in prison. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was. So while they in prison serving this light bit, they start messing with boys. Don't know if it was beforehand, at the hand, whatever it is, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? And they tell the young gangsters, like my crew, they was telling us what they do to these type of guys. You a nobody when you come in there. You know what I'm saying? So they was telling us this to keep us out the system. They like, hey, you come back here again, this what we gonna do to you. So that's how we knew what they be doing to these celebrities, guys, they got names in the streets, blah, 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 blah. They don't give a fuck who you is. When you come behind them walls, you they property. And you the next thing on the platter. And who knows? That's probably what happened with Tory Lanez. We'll never know. That was behind the walls. But what we do know is he got stabbed in prison. So, again, don't think there's no game, because it ain't. It's been another episode of Roll Up a Pour Up. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.